Roundtable podcast, your boy Corey G. We're live here at the Arnold. That's at Small Arms. Danny at Trey Speed in the graphic gangster himself, Cole Susak.
We're at the Arnold.
We're at the Arnold, motherfuckers. Dude. 2 years been removed. We are back. We are bad motherfuckers. We got a curl station right over here. People are just curling.
Epic.
Yes.
It is epic.
We are podcasting. Danny's wearing a shirt that says not fucking small. This is his signature shirt. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Truly one of a kind.
It is truly
one of a kind. We got Trey flexing out here. He doesn't even do arms.
Yeah. I know.
I had to flex for the Arnold. See?
Of course. I mean, do you see Trey's hair? That's how good
Trey's been looking fresh with the cut lately, dude. For real, man.
Yeah. Trey's just a sexy motherfucker.
Cole is always hyping me up.
Dude, I'm gonna be asking him up. Someone tweeted out, like, who's the best guy in Web3 and why? And I was like, Trey Dier. And I was like, Trayvon Dier. He's got the beefy tags. He's got an afro, and he's sick in the crypto.
Yeah, motherfuckers. Get some.
It was fucking great.
Jeez.
I had to stand up. I'm too hype right now,
yeah.
man.
Cole was running the curl station. Talk about that.
First off, the curl station was.
And that was your idea.
It's probably one of the best ideas
good.
we had.
I agree with that.
Because it's a good chance for new people to come. They're not going to remember, or they're not going to forget hitting the fucking curl station.
No.
You know, especially when you got, like, me going over there yelling, dog. You got Small Arms, the general of the Arms Army running it. And then you got D running it. But, dude, it's been a blast.
Hey,
it's been a good-ass time.
Let's talk about what happens when Danny, Cole, and Tyler are allowed to put whatever titles in on the badges.
Oh, my God.
Because Danny says what?
General of the Arms Army.
Yeah. Doesn't even have his last name on it.
Yeah.
This is Daniel Small Arms, General of the Arms Army. And somebody asked him if he was in the military, which is fucking hilarious.
That's the true story.
Of course, Trey Speed.
Yeah, it's just Trey Speed. Then mine says the graphic gangster.
Yeah. And then I guess mine just
You're
Corey
just
G.
soft.
Yeah. Nah, but it's I tell you what, this is my 20th year at the Arnold Classic. Whoa. 20 years. It was amazing to see a lot of friends I haven't seen in a while. It's been awesome to see you guys here as how we are now, right? The last time we were here, a ton has evolved. Then not only like the company, but you guys all individually. And you guys have all been such a part of the content, right? The last time we were here, you guys weren't involved like you are now. No. So it's fun for me to see other people excited to see you guys and for you guys to be a part of it like this. So for me, it's like that's super exciting for me. So it's like I've been doing this for a long time. It's fun to see like you guys get out here and just be as comfortable as you are doing a fucking podcast at the fucking booth, the fucking Arnold.
Fuck yeah.
Let's say that like a couple more times. Like it's
more F-bombs.
It's really it's really good. Yeah, I'm definitely not. Hey, mommy, sorry.
Yeah.
Shout out, Michelle.
Danny, has anyone come up to you and said, "Oh my gosh, are you Small Arms"?
No.
That will happen tomorrow.
No, I think, was it you that said it? But that Anthony Gress dude.
Yeah.
The one Jack dude.
He was just over here, actually.
He's
yeah.
super jacked.
That dude is like
jacked.
a 15-pack. But like I think he said something like from afar, Like, oh, that's Small Arms.
So funny story about this guy. So Anthony, shout out, is the guy who came up. He goes, man, Cole, I was really expecting to see Donnie Traps. and I'm in the most serious way going, oh yeah, Donnie, like I haven't talked to him in a while. I was like, cause like I'm his personal assistant, right? So like, he went MIA. He's trying to get jacked, and I was like,
so good.
And I was like,
trying to get jacked.
And I was like, well, but I'll let you know that like the people, like I'll let him know that the people like want to see him, so maybe he might come.
He might make an appearance.
And hey,
so good.
Him and his buddy are just staring at me like,
what the fuck is he talking about?
Real conversation? Yeah, I love that.
It's amazing, dude. It's amazing that you can carry that conversation and keep a straight face.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, because it's true.
Yeah, I'm basically preparing for the WWE.
No, I'm fully aware of that.
Oh yeah,
can't wait for his debut.
Bro, off the top
all I need is the opportunity. All I need is the opportunity.
Go.
That's why. Yeah, that's all I need.
You're basically like it's 8 Mile. Yeah. I mean,
dude, I'm telling you, if Logan Paul is in WrestleMania, I should be in WrestleMania. Like I'm prepared for that. I'm ready to do it. Especially for now, I'm getting jacked.
Ask the question, why not me? Yeah. That's right. I mean,
so last time you were Joe Burrow, and now you're Logan Paul. This time,
no. I'm not comparing myself to Logan Paul at all. I respect Joe Burrow. That was a mutual respect. I said I'm not. because Trailblazer's a fan of Joe Burrow. I'm viewing him as a bro.
He's like, yeah.
I would be better than Logan Paul, so I'm not. There's no comparison. I would outwork Logan Paul in the wrestling ring.
So this brings me to the discussion I had with Michaela at the gym. When I saw her the other day, I go, "Hey, how's everything going?" She's like, "Man, Cole's really on one lately." I go, "We're all on one lately." So it's the confidence is rising up across all levels. Yeah. Relationships, business, NFT world.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Facts.
I mean, current situation on the mic. Do a promo. Just cut a promo for us real quick.
Cut a promo?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, promo.
What up, Roundtable Podcast? We are live here at the Arnold. Now listen. You know, there's one thing I want to say. You know, whenever the opportunity arises, you know, we're in preparation, we're putting the grind, and we're lunging and all that stuff. But when there is an opportunity to bang curls in front of the millions of Max River Mafia members and people with Arnold Classic, you have to capitalize. That is what we're doing here. The supplements, how much effort we put into the swag, these amazing backdrops, the thought behind the curl station. This is what it meant to be. We are giving max effort. This guy is getting it right now.
That was max effort for sure. It's fucking good. Thank you, Cole.
And you know what? This is only something you can find with us because it's so authentic to us.
It is.
You can only find it here.
Fuck yeah. Great job, Cole.
That was amazing.
I know it was. It's good, but see that right there off the cuff.
It's a rep.
That's a rep towards greatness.
Yes. You know, eventually, sometime it's going to be at WrestleMania for maybe the United States.
Millions.
I don't know. Yeah.
For millions. Trayvon, what do you think so far?
I think it's fucking awesome. It's super cool to see everybody here and all that. So
it is.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow because it's going to be like...
Yeah, it's going to be mad packed tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to chilling tonight, too.
Yeah.
Dressing up, chilling a little bit.
Tonight,
Arnold event tonight. I think that would be cool. Dressing up, getting some food, getting a few drinks.
Yeah.
My drink on, get my Gucci on.
Subtle.
Bringing it low key.
No, the event, it's always cool to look forward to too, because just it feels like it's always a compound to go to a formal event like that of all the hard work we do and everything like that.
Well, yeah, and we're gonna be 30 deep too, bro. So it's basically
you
our own party.
feel like you deserve to be there, you know?
Yeah, facts. You do. That's why. Danny?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about the evolution over the past,
of your arms.
Yeah, I mean that too.
Yeah.
That goes without saying. But well, yeah. I mean, first of all, this bicep station. We just address that one more time.
Wearing your own signature shirt.
When you're asking someone if they want to participate, I mean, it's basically the easiest sell in the world. What's the worst that can happen, right?
Yep.
I mean, you walk away with a pump for the rest of the day.
You walk
and you get a fucking 5 free serving.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Walk around the expo with a pump is probably one of the smartest ideas of all time.
Oh yeah. I mean, but anyway, going back to serious stuff, I guess. But I was showing you some of the old MP stuff.
Yeah,
just kind of looking back on that, baby Danny version and everything like that. So what are your kind of thoughts with that? Because I mean, we used to spend 10, 15 grand on building a booth, and now we built this in 3 hours.
We spent 80 grand on building the
Holy
booth.
shit.
Yeah.
Subtle.
And then 100 on the booth.
Yeah.
So much different budget, but more effective. And I'll tell you why, because when people come by here, they know that they can easily interact with us. We're right here hitting a podcast. They can curl. They can get the retail. It's I just think our customers they see the authenticity, man, and they can walk up and talk to any of you guys. It's just really who we are. And I think the evolution of this event, all the years I've been coming, it was a weird kind of piece on the drive down here, just kind of replaying, reflecting all of it, ups, downs, sideways, selling programs, sitting at the top of the booth, but I'll tell you what, this feels the most authentic, including even what we're doing right now. So to me, that means that's where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, love it, dude.
That's it, straight up. Yeah. What about you, Cole? What was your first Arnold? It was working the booth, wasn't it?
Yeah, my first. Yeah, because in high school, I had the buddies to go, but dude, that's a 2.5 hour drive from where I'm from. So I wasn't really close, but the first time I worked was. It was 2017. It was the second Arnold.
Got it.
That was the first one.
Yeah. Trey, how about you? What was your first Arnold?
The first one would have been 2000. Would have been 19. I'm pretty sure.
Got it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was working with you guys.
Danny?
I don't even remember. I just remember the people I saw, Forrest Griffin and shit with BSN and then Bill Katzmeyer. When I just showed you.
Made you look like a little girl.
Yeah, I mean, he makes anybody look like a little.
He does.
Boy.
He's a fucking massive
He's like a
man.
mountain man. Yeah.
Yeah. But you were probably what, 2010s?
Actually, no. It was when I helped you. That's what it was. Like, so that would have been 2011.
All right. So yeah. So like a decade. That's kind of my point.
Yeah. It was. Literally, I remember because we had two things. We had assault samples and we had the athletes company shirts, and that was it.
I'll tell you what. I'll never forget it. It's like it's still just as like clear as Rachel calls me, which I don't know if it was a cell phone yet, but anyway, calls me and says, "Hey, my friend," which I can't remember his name, who works at the bookstore with her, which is down like on like 12th or whatever. He's like, "Hey, he knows the people from the Arnold Classic." One, I didn't even know what the Arnold Classic was. That's interesting. When I moved here, I had no clue it was even here. So I would like to say I came to Columbus on purpose because of shit like this, but I didn't. I came here because my friends were moving to Ohio State, and I found Columbus State and found Don Labenthal.
Yes, shout out the bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
So
chuck the bicep.
Yeah, exactly. So, and she tells me, hey, it's this fitness event. Obviously, it's Arnold's thing, and you could like sell programs and then get a free ticket to go around. And I was like, how the fuck do I sign up for that? You know what I mean? Thanks, Brian. See you, buddy. And it was one of those things like I just remember because I got the VIP pass. Mm-hmm. So the VIP pass means you get to go to everything. Mm-hmm. So I worked a whole day, and then I got to go everything, which means you got a picture with Arnold. Now, I thought me and Arnold were going to be friends then. I had no clue what was really happening. So I get up, no shit. Arnold's standing here almost like a statue, basically. And they're just working people in front of him, almost like so. I'm in this line, and so literally like that. And then I go,
you're on a conveyor belt.
Yes. And so it was like picture Polaroid, and I was out, and I was like, what just happened? Yeah. But I still have it, and so that was still the first time like I got like in the ballpark. So to me it was a win, and I was so young, and I was like, wait a second, all right, this guy's a real person. You know, and
that's always like the realization is like when you get super close to like someone of that like status is just realizing like they're like real. Honestly, that was like that because I met LeBron one time like up close.
Same thing.
And I was like, holy shit, like, this dude's fucking real.
I felt like that when I met LeBron too.
How old were you like whenever you met him?
Like really little, yeah. I went to a Cavs game and they were taking little kids to go down on the court.
Hell yeah.
What'd you do between your first Arnold and then MP? Like, did you just go as a regular spectator each year?
I was on the hunt for sponsorship, because back in the day, every magazine had a booth. So I could go to Muscle and Fitness, I could go to Physical, all the ones that I had worked with eventually. I could go and meet the editors would be there working the booth. So the guy who's putting people on the cover of the magazines, I didn't realize they were ran by a lot of budgets and stuff like that. I didn't understand all that.
Yeah.
But I would just be here every year with my new pictures. Literally. You know what I mean? Like hustling. Amazing. Then I remember trying to talk to Rich Gaspari about getting sponsored with him.
Yeah.
Just out here. You got to figure, if I don't come here every year doing that, because in, 2006 is when I end up getting the magazine that has Hard Nutrition as a sponsor. It has like a one-page ad for Hard Nutrition, which was Brad's original supplement company. If I don't come here and get those free things, I don't get the Muscle Farm opportunity. Yeah. Like, it just doesn't happen. I don't know Brad. I'm not sponsored by the company before. Like, it was because I was so relentless. Yeah. Every year I would come here and go, who do I need to know? How can I progress my career? So, like, it wasn't for me like a January to January. For me, it was Arnold to Arnold.
Yeah.
And I even look at it the same way when I was coming down here today.
Well, that's what I was kind
what's happened.
I remember you always say that.
Yeah.
That's where I was hoping you were going to go, because like, you basically pitching yourself to like different supplement brands.
Constantly.
As the fitness guy that's 180, not
I was
fucking
like
225.
Yeah, I was like, I'm the 180 drug-free guy, and you need one. And no one,
and the customer service thing too.
And customer service and the workouts, like I was pitching all that for a while. No one was really listening until we were beating them all. Then they're like, wait a second, so that's like the epitome of like you're knocking on the door and no one's fucking answering it, and then you just build your own fucking house and say fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Which is what we're still doing. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a lot that go. I mean, this event helped. Literally, it's a big reason why I'm here.
Yeah.
If I don't have this event, I think there's a lot of opportunities that aren't there. I mean, I think I still would have had success, but I don't know commercially from a supplement standpoint if I would have got those nods. I honestly don't know. So it's really interesting how big of a part of my career it is.
Yeah.
Way more than people realize, probably.
It's cool to see.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then having a relationship with Mr. Lormer and all those years and just being able to be around him was pretty cool. So
yeah, why don't you talk about a few of like those impactful like figures that you've had here specifically? Obviously, Jim Mannion and stuff like that.
Yeah, outside of Arnold, you got Jim Lormer, who's Arnold's business partner, who's from Columbus too. They just bought his percentage out, but he's like 95 now. Mr. Mannion, who's 78, who runs the MPC and the IFBB, super monster. Eric Hillman, who was just over here, who ran Europa Sports for years. You just got here. You got everybody who's anybody. Mm-hmm. It's just like any other industry, and we had it 20 minutes from where I was living. You know what I mean? So it's big. Yeah, it's real big. I don't know. What are you guys excited about for tomorrow? I mean, it's going to be way busier.
I don't know,
I'm excited to meet more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, because you start now that you guys are definitely heavier on social media and the app too.
For sure.
You start to recognize names too.
Yeah.
And, that's really cool.
Which I want to talk about because obviously with Max, we have such a close knit touch with our customer base. Like half the people I've talked to, I've known they've been already messaging me on Instagram and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So it's really cool to meet them. But what was your experience the first time? Because at Muzzle Farm, you have tons of people you have no fucking clue about.
Yeah.
Having those interactions. What was that like with you?
Yeah, Rachel started to tell the kids this is the week I think I'm famous because that was I was shocking how many people were doing the workouts. I had no clue until we were at a certain level and I came here at a timing like bodybuilding.com and all that, and then I realized whoa, I know there's a couple thousand people liking it or whatever, but fuck, there's a lot. I didn't realize the magnitude. And obviously I saw the sales, but I didn't know, especially once it gets swole and squat every day and all that shit, I started to realize how many people I was really hitting. Then I started to really get a clue all right,
I still have the notebooks.
Yeah, and then people were saying things to me that I didn't even anticipate they got from it.
For sure.
So this is how, once again, I started to understand really where my spot was.
What the impact was.
And what the impact was. Some guy just came over. He's like, dude, I've been following your workouts for 10 years. He's like, 33, got small kids. I'm like, dude, the next 10 is when all your friends fall apart, but you don't have to. So I told him, he goes,
the truth.
Yeah, and he goes, and I'm not, so it was but here in 10 years, 5 years, it's
a long time.
It's a long time, man. It's wild. It's real wild. I feel like a super OG, but but I also feel like there's been so much of a rebirth with everything we've done the last couple years.
For sure.
Feels like got plenty left in the tank.
Yeah, we got some juice going right
now. Oh, yeah, boy.
We got some big juice.
And the guys from the industry that know me, they can feel it too.
Yeah.
They know how, they've been around long enough. They're like, yeah, G, we see it. They know it's coming. So it's coming right down the pipeline yes.
Danny.
Yeah.
Danny, I just want to point this out live on the podcast. Check out that guy's shirt in line. You see it?
Swole Hub.
Shout out, you know who you are.
Yeah. Shout out the Arms Army. If you know, you know.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say right now. I'm speechless. I can't believe I see that in real life right now.
Was that? Jeez.
Good thing we didn't do that. That's probably a good move.
Oh yeah. That's probably a little bit too barstool for us, but it's still really awesome.
I will say this
to be clear. Yeah.
This is the best the Arnold week has felt since I've been with Max.
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree
the
with
entire
that.
There's no baggage.
The way the booth is set up, who's involved, and everything. We're just really just fucking having fun.
Dude,
for sure.
I mean, we're just doing our podcast we need to do this week anyway.
Yeah.
Everyone knows each other.
Yeah.
I think one of the coolest things too is especially the event tonight. Is
I thought you were about to say something about your shirt, the way you were posing up. But go ahead.
I was just gonna say you have no clue who you're gonna see or talk to.
No.
So I just remember a couple ago, he was one of the speakers at Arnold's event that we were at. And he was an army tank commander or some shit. And I talked to him for a half hour or something like that. And we're talking about working out and shit.
Whenever AG went with me a few years ago, Johnny Damon was there.
And that was the same year. That was the same year.
Yeah. Johnny Damon let AG put his World Series ring on.
Johnny Damon was right there. And then fucking Governor Kasich literally walked shoulder width. I look at Johnny Damon, then Kasich just walks right by me. I'm like, holy shit.
Just rubbing elbows, Cole.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it, boy.
Yeah.
I wish we could smoke cigars right now.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of nice.
I brought a bunch.
Did you?
Oh, yo, I saw Ed Cohn earlier. He walked by. I shook his hand.
Now you know
him.
why he was so fucking strong. You see the way he's built, dude?
Yeah, dude, he's built like a fucking brick
tank,
house. Yes.
bro.
Yes.
And I think
That
he's got
dude's a
pretty
savage.
long arms, too, for like the
No,
weight.
he did. Yeah, for sure.
So his deadlift was like right in the fucking pocket.
And because he had that like closer kind of stance.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's fucking
sick.
amazing. I'm trying to think of anything else.
You got some OSG guys competing, right?
Yeah, Tyler, and Will competing, doing good. They got a couple things here and there, but I mean, overall, like the experience, they're ready. They look strong. It's just like any other meet. I wish it was like the old days when I'd come and watch the West Side dudes on the main stage. It's pretty fucking epic.
Yeah, the strongman shit was amazing.
Dude, that shit's they need to really have it hype here. They need to do that again.
Yeah,
that would fucking turn it up.
Have the best of the best.
Yeah, exactly. They should do the WPO here. Is what they should do probably.
Absolutely, dude, that'd be epic.
Super epic.
Yes.
I mean, that's what built multiply powerlifting.
Yeah.
Other than West Side, that event here at the Arnold is what that's what Mike Wolf benched like 900. That's where fucking Tony would come and do these but Vogelpool would do those big lifts like George Halbert like that's really because I was like sucked into that what I mean, big time back in the day. It's pretty epic. I remember seeing I think it was Lou Ferrigno for the first time. I grew up like heavy Hulk fan. I mean, that show was on TV when I was a little kid. When I got to see him in person, I was like blown away. And then we became like, friendly. And I was at Venice Beach one time, and he like rolled in and like was like, "Yo," like said what's up to me or whatever, and called me by name. And the dude I was working out with, he's like, "Lou Ferrigno just come in and like say your name?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I used to be fucking like 10 years old, like watching that fucking show.
That's
so
cool,
it was very cool.
Who was the first person for you where you saw him in person was like, holy shit? Like, who had that awe factor, I guess?
Yeah, I think other than kind of being able to take that weird picture with Arnold initially, the funny thing is that I think that me and my buddy Todd from back home, we were real big fans of Sean Ray. And like that whole, because it was like Kevin Lervone, Sean Ray, Flex Wheeler, like there was like a group of guys that were like really good. And so that picture, I think that's why I still have it, which we post every year where I look like I weigh 100 pounds. And I think because I remember I was like a big bodybuilding head then. You know what I mean? So it was like, I wasn't really paying attention to powerlifting back then. It was only bodybuilding. So I think though when I saw Frank Zane, even though a lot of people didn't really know Frank Zane, his booth was smaller. I got a chance to, he's older now so he didn't come anymore. But I was asking him about his posing, and I have a picture of this, and he was like, "Well, are you in shape right now?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I was fucking ripped." He's like, "Well, why don't you just take your shirt off and we'll just do some posing?"
Oh, shit, dude.
And I was like, "Okay." So here I am at the Frank Zane booth, shirt off, and I'm like this, right? So as soon as he goes, "You want to do some posing?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" So I go right to this one, and he's like taking my elbow, tweaking it, looking at it. I'm like, "This is fucking amazing."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's like the fucking artist, like adjusting shit.
Yes. So I got to have that experience, and that was, and somebody, whoever, it might have been Dust or Ben or somebody who's with me, they snapped a shot of it, and it's literally like a 110 by 10 because he's like,
I remember that picture. Now.
Yeah. It's on the site somewhere.
Yeah.
But that was like a really cool moment for me because that was the guy I've been studying while I was posing. When I hit it and I was in shape, it's fucking epic.
It goes back to my point. You just need an opportunity.
Yeah.
You just need you just stay
I took
ready.
my shirt off in 5 seconds.
If you fucking stay ready for the opportunity arises, you can conquer it.
Well, and if you're already fucking lean, you know what I'm saying? The other time I'll tell you is I carried around the third Pumping Iron book for like 2 years trying to get Tom Platz to sign it, and ran into him.
That was the color one?
Yeah. Got a chance at that. So like, any of that, or honestly, the first time I saw Ronnie Coleman, he's got a picture of Ronnie Coleman. First time I saw Ronnie Coleman in person, he just walked by, he was sweating. I was like, just like so big. So anyway, I don't know. It's just good. I think everybody should experience this for sure.
Yeah, at least once.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Anything else you guys think of?
Nah, man, this is just a blast.
Yeah,
Come on, do some arms.
Yeah, we're probably going to do an episode with Patrick Schwarzenegger. That's the plan. So hopefully we'll see him tomorrow. Which I know you guys, I don't know when you'll listen to this, but either way, maybe the next show, we'll have him on it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm your boy Corey G, Small Arms Danny, at Trey Speed, and the graphic gangster himself, Cole Susak. This is Roundtable Podcast. We are out.